Hey guys, welcome to Madhav GFX, and in this video I'll be showing you how you can create water reflections just like this one. So let's begin. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is you need to get an image. I got this one from Google. If you want to use this similar image, what you can do is you can just screenshot this one and go to Google Images, then you can just upload that image and search for a similar image. So let us proceed with the tutorial. Okay, so this image will be converted in a reflection. I want the reflection in the down section. So what I'll do, I'll just increase the canvas size. So the height of this one is 669. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and multiply that to 2 and we come with 1338. So this should be the size of the canvas and the anchor point will be at the top so that the height will be increased below. Okay, awesome. So let's proceed. Now what you need to do next is you can just make this selection, the selection of this image. Okay, I just use the marquee tool to make this selection, or else what you can do is control and click on this layer. It'll select this image. I'll just duplicate the layer by pressing Ctrl J. Then what I'll do is I will transform, Ctrl T, or else what you can do is you can click on this button. It just shows and hides. So I usually use Ctrl T because I guess I like it that way. So what I'll do is I'll press Control and then I have not left Control button. So as you can see, I have gotten it right. Okay, right here. See, there is a small number down there. It shows minus 0.2, 0.3. What you need to do is need to bring it to 0. Sometimes you might not be able to do it like not exactly 0. So what you need to do is you need to uh, come below and slowly but surely you'll be able to do it like I did. So just leave the mouse button and the control. Great. So we have done the main part of rotating the image. See, there is a small line. I'll just make it like this. Now, what you need to do is need to go to filter, blur, and motion blur. The angle will be 90-degree and distance you can just try your own, like whatever you like. I usually go with 30, 35. Okay, 33 will do. And what we'll do is we will press OK. Now this reflection is a lot. We need to work more on this, guys. We need to go to motion, uh, filter, blur, and again go motion blur. I'll just make it less blurry. Okay. Now what we need to do is you just saw this. Okay. There is a small gap right here. I'll just use the arrow keys to move it upwards, and then you see there is a small gap. Don't worry about this one, we'll manage it later. Now the main part has been done. Now what you need to do is you need to get the smudge tool, then change the size to like 20 pixels, depends on the size of your image, so about this much of the size, and the hardness will be 0. The strength will be around, like you can choose yourself. I usually take it like 10 to 15, so I'll go with 12. Now the smudge tool. Okay, what you need to do is you need to make straight lines using the smudge tool. See, there is a very small distortion. Look at this. Let me show you. See, this is the reflection, right? So what I'll do is I'll click over here and then shift and click over the other side. So that makes it a bit smudgy. You see, the reflections in water are not always like straight. They are a bit smudgy. So what we'll do is we'll make it a bit smudgy. So I guess that'll do. I'll just make a bit more of this. and this, and her hand especially will need to be, because it is closer to water, so we need to make it more smudgy. Okay, so we are done. I guess this is pretty good. There is a small trick that you can do. I'll show it you in the end. So we have chose the pick tool and the work is almost done, but we just need to go to this tool right here and zoom in. Let me do that. Okay, zoom in and make this much of selection. What it'll do, it'll change the canvas size. So I press enter and it is done. So the last finishing touch that you can do is you can make a marquee selection of your reflection and go to gradient and use like simple anything, like you can choose gradient and you can use the default one. But what you need to do in this one, you need to the opacity of white section will be 0 and the opacity of black section will be total 100. So what you need to do, see, this is a new layer. I'm not working on the earlier layer, so keep that in mind. And just make I'll just press shift so you can make straight gradient. Okay, that's good. You see, the thing is, in water reflections, the closer you are to water, the clearer your reflection is. But as far as you go, the water and the reflections get a bit blurry, and then it gets dark. So that is that. So what we'll do is we will just look for a nice touch that will look nice on this one, I guess. So let's find it. Okay, we'll just go with color dodge and deselect Y control D, and we'll change the opacity. You see the opacity changes it. So what we'll do is we'll change the opacity to like 45% and we are done. So this is the final product. So in the comments below, just tell me how did you do, and write your suggestions in the comment box. Like the video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.